Welcome, audience, to our Rolled on Stage University Theater production, where we will be doing a D&D video podcast. I am your wonderful DM and GM, Morgan, Gen, or Muneer. Any of them work great. I will be joined on this marvelous adventure by my great and wonderful adventuring party. Ellie, Rhiann, Macey, and Oliver. Say hello, adventurers.
Howdy, howdy.
Wonderful. So, today, we are going into the campaign of The Perceivers, a very homebrew campaign of my writing with even more homebrew rules, where we have some fun. Why don't we delve right in? So, you find yourselves going through that very interesting last day you had, where many unfortunate things started to happen to a few of you. Some of you were embarrassed, some of you were thrown on the ground, some of you had your best friend scream at you, and some of you had the first ever mission you did alone blow up spectacularly in your face. So we will start as we take place in the country of Ludalia, or the Republic of Ludalia, this large southern district of a continent where it is split into three sections: the upper district, the equinox district, and the lower district. We take place in the lower district, an area where mostly a drug called shiver is produced from many years of layering ice on top of organic material creates this specific type of drug that is used in high spell casting, medicinal use, anything you can think of, a type of shiver is used. They go by many names, but that's the most predominant one. They are mostly made by giant stingrays that huff up the material and then excrete raw shiver that is then turned into regular shiver. What we find ourselves in is a mountain crab with both Blanche and Zilla in it. Go ahead and describe your characters, please.
So Blanche is a human bard. She kind of has like the sad eyes of a Victorian orphan child, and she is probably in like her 20s and is kind of just like awkwardly sitting in this mountain crab in the corner, drinking tea, I guess trying to like avert eye contact as much as possible.
Zilla is a tiefling barbarian who's still learning how to be an actual barbarian, because they are 12 and very short. So, like, think of a very young-looking 12-year-old. And they've got, like, very white skin. There will be a picture, but purple hair.
Editing.
Whoa, Rhiann, put something right here.
I'm gonna do that now, just because you
I don't care what it is, just put something where I pointed.
Okay. Thank you, Ellie, for the picture, and all the drawings. They're amazing. Zilla's like really socially awkward, not good at talking to people. So they're also just they're being forced to make friends with this 20-something-year-old person.
Hey, like Yimross said, beggars can't be choosers.
But they don't know what to talk about or what to do, so they brought up tea in the last conversation.
So we sort of cut into this conversation as it is dead silent between you two, just sort of sitting in the middle of the mountain crab, which is this large, almost bus-sized crab with a space inside of it for people to travel in. And it is being directed by another older tiefling called Yimross, who is currently guiding the crab through the lattice wastes into the town of Marden, where both of you have business to take care of. But it's just a very quiet conversation, and Yimross is trying to encourage you from behind you to keep talking about something. But he doesn't want to just join in the whole conversation, so he's just sort of... You got this. Make a friend.
So, why are you on our crab, other than the fact that your crab was eaten?
I mean, that's pretty much it. you guys were the only one that, like, had, I guess, everybody else turned me away and you didn't, so.
Oh. Okay.
And you see Yimros kind of looks at you and goes, the envelope, see if she can open the envelope.
Do you want to try and open something?
Okay, sure.
I have this envelope that we can't open.
Oh, that looks like the one that I got, but I'm not opening it because that would be a really bad idea.
Technically, this is for my dad, but like.
Average 12-year-old behavior.
No consequences. Prefrontal cortex underdeveloped.
Do you want it?
Yeah, sure, I'll take it.
You grab it, and the eye, you notice, is staring right back at Zilla. Like, you hold it here, and if Zilla is behind you, it is almost trying to roll back in the wax to look at her. And you notice now that you're holding your envelope, and as you move it around, the eye tracks you as well.
I think this one's looking at you, and I think mine is looking at me. Does that make sense? It has an eye on it, so it's like you and then like me, you know? Like,
That's weird.
yeah.
It's meant for my dad, so why is it looking at me?
I don't know. Do you want it back?
Well, you didn't try and open it.
I guess, I mean, I don't think it's for me, but sure. I'm gonna try to, like, open it somehow.
Can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Okay, sure. God.
Don't open each other's
4.
Dies.
So,
Excellent.
as you go to open it, inside your mind there is this screeching of wrong, 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 wrong. And it's almost like you can physically open it, but as your hands are sort of peeling a little bit of the wax off, you realize that it is not meant for you. And if you open this, you don't know what will happen to you. And it goes, Watchers, something seeing. Watchers, something seeing. Something seeing. Can't open, can't open.
I'm gonna, like, just drop it, like, immediately just on the ground. And, like, I shouldn't open that. It kind of, like, screamed at me when I tried to, so.
Can you give me an arcana on that, actually?
Sure.
I realized I can look into the camera like The Office, which makes me really happy.
Arcana.
It's hard not to.
16.
Except yours is right in front of you. Me, I go to my camera.
I can't wait to see all the time something funny happens and you turn into the camera. Okay, on the 16, you realize as you say that the sound didn't come from the envelope or the wax seal. Something physically inside your brain told you that. And I'll just leave it there.
Okay, I'll give it back because I don't think it wants me to.
Okay. I'm just gonna put it back in my bag.
Yeah, fair.
Wait, if it's looking at us, then why can't we open it?
That's a good question.
Because, I mean, I'm not even going to try to open mine. I already messed up the mission badly enough. But, I mean, like, you could try because you said you don't think your dad will care or you don't care or something.
Oh, my dad will care. I don't care.
Oh, okay. Dads.
Fathers. Am I right, guys?
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna try and open the envelope again.
Are you going to look at it for anything or just straight up try to open it?
Straight up try and open it.
Okay, can you give me a strength check to open it?
Interesting.
And if you'd like to, you can rage to have advantage.
I don't think I need.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Right here.
Because I have an 18.
Powerful.
That's a saving throw. I need
Just a
yes.
check, yeah.
I have an 18.
18? So you do pull off the like kind of wax seal, but it feels like it's resisting you more than wax really should. And as you're about to sort of open it, it sort of pulls your arm away, and then it back shut. And you hear from the like waxy coating, this bubbly sort of, like as if the wax was hot, it goes like, waters can't open now. Get rid of other eyes. Why don't you roll me an investigation or an insight, your choice, to what that means?
Oh no.
Oh, good. The answer is no. She doesn't know that.
The answer is 5.
The answer's 5? Okay. You take the other eyes as meaning kind of literally the other eyes. So you kind of go into the corner where Yimras is, and you're like, get the fuck out of here. And he goes, I can't. He's fine, and he stops the crab. You're about maybe 5 minutes away from Marden, and he was like, fine, I'll get out. And then he goes outside, the crab door closes, and you see the wax seal sort of give a little more, as if something has lifted off of them.
I go over to you and I was like, I need you out. Just for like a minute.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. She'll just leave.
You get up to the door and you open it, and then Yimras is standing there like, what the fuck?
I don't know. They just wanted me to like leave for some reason. I don't know why.
I mean, yeah, I guess we're just out here. So you open the envelope, and inside is a letter. And the letter says, greetings, prospered hero. You do not know me, but I know of you. I am the great horned devil, leading the Knights of Ludalia and the Knights of the Republic. If you are reading this, you are a great hero, destined to save the world. Not only the world, but the future as well. Please, great hero, come to the capital in the Equinox District. I have arranged for knights to gather you all and travel across the Lattice Wastes together. Furthermore, when you arrive, I will send a squire to bring you to me. I hope you find your way safely, and be careful. You never know what's listening or watching. Trust no one until you reach me, the great horned devil. Sincerely, chosen sorcerer, dragon, and devil. Yeah. That's what the letter says.
I was kind of look at it. What's going through my brain is, why the fuck did they choose my dad?
Yeah, and then you can close the letter, and the seal goes back on. And
I just kind of go, okay, you can come back in now, I guess.
I guess go in. I'm.
Okay. I go back in and I'm like, okay. Well, why did you ask us to leave? Just like a question.
Open the letter.
Oh, you opened it.
Yeah.
Cool. Did it say anything?
No.
So it was like a blank piece of paper.
Roll insight and give me deception, please.
I am genuinely serious. She would buy that. I don't even know if I should roll insight.
I don't think she will for once. I think you have to put Vermeer's dice in dice jail.
Yeah.
I rolled a 17.
I got a 3.
Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually an 18 with modifier.
You think there is no way someone would send this high value of a letter to Grix that is nothing. And if you understand this correctly, a magic letter, furthermore, that would not have nothing on it. Either it's magic ink or she's lying to you.
Okay. Like, I mean, if you say so. She's not gonna push.
Fair. Do you want to open your letter?
No, I do not want to open mine.
Okay.
Blanche has already screwed up this mission, and she's not about to open a letter that's meant for Grix before she gets back to him. Like, that's not happening. So.
Yimras knocks on the carapace and goes, "Can I come in now?"
I said you guys could come in.
Oh, he opens the door. He said, "I thought you just meant the other one." So he comes in, he grabs his tea again, he goes, "And off we go!" And he puts his hand back on the console, and you continue moving through the wastes. And then we will cut to you two, Dion and Morgana, where you are taken to, was it be your house, or where do you go?
Yeah, it was my house. What time is it right now?
It's about 5 to 6 p.m., so the sun is starting to set
Because he said he'd be done class at
around this
6.
time.
Okay.
But you also know he stays super late.
He's gonna be there till 2 a.m.
Ooh.
Leave the theaters.
No.
He's one of us.
Okay. I mean, my mom's home, so, but I don't know why I said that. I put my key in the lock.
So you open the door, and it's just the same sort of big, grand hallway that this very well-established sorcerer teacher would have. It's like a red carpeted floor with like a bunch of banners on the walls, and there's gold everywhere.
Fancy schmancy.
Very fancy schmancy.
He likes his banners. My room's this way.
You get taken through the room, and there are paintings of various grand sorcerers in this family. This is not just like 2 people, this is a lineage of people. And you see it eventually ends on a solar, so basically an archangel. And the idea is that all of these sorcerers are descended from one grand angel. That's what the family portraits portray. Do you want to investigate or ask your buddy any more?
I'll just like kind of poke out to like go. Who are these people?
They're my ancestors. So at the end over there, that's my dad's. I don't have one yet. He said I'll earn one eventually. A painting to go up there. But it's our lineage going back a very, very long time.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's gonna keep walking.
You eventually make it to your room. You open the door. It's a little too messy. You were not expecting company. There's like there's some clothes on the floor. Your desk is a little disheveled.
There's magic incantations and papers and stuff strewn over the desk and stuff. The desk. You can see that he was practicing his incantations and his magic before class because he knew he had his like presentation basically. Sorry, it's a mess.
Oh, it's fine. I grew up with 4 brothers.
You can have a seat. And he gestures to the desk chair or the bed.
I go over, I pull out the desk chair, just wipe off some papers and sit down.
Okay, and he's gonna go sit on the bed instead.
Okay. You do feel the like wax on the letter kind of go.
Do we open these, I guess?
I'd assume so, given that it looks so little.
And Dion's gonna try and open it.
Same.
Okay, you both open it successfully,
Whoa.
and it goes like the same thing. Greeting prophesized heroes. You do not know me, but I know of you. I am the great horned devil, leading the Knights of Ludalia and the Knights of the Republic. If you are reading this, you are a great hero destined to save not only the world, but the future as well. Please, great hero, come to the capital in the Equinox district. I have arranged for knights to gather you all and travel across the lattice waste together. Furthermore, when you arrive, I will send for a squire to bring you to me. I hope you find your way safely and be careful. You never know who or what is listening and watching. Trust no one until you reach me, the great horned devil.
Just kind of look at it and I'm like, I don't think
Horned
this
devil.
was meant for me.
Horn devil letter?
Is this a prank? I get those a lot sometimes, so I.
But like, with that level of magic.
You hear a knocking on the door. Tuk, tuk, tuk.
Close your letter.
Dion, are you home? And you recognize it's Varric, your father.
Yeah, I'm home.
He just opens the door immediately. Oh, you have company, and it's not Quinn?
Hi.
Hi,
I
you were
made
in my class.
a friend.
Well, nice work. Should I leave you to? Did I interrupt something?
No, we're just going over magic.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
I was showing them my water.
Yeah, I understand. I get what's going on here. I was in university once too.
Dad!
I get what's going on. I understand. It's the first day. You guys are having fun.
She ran into me crying in the halls. Dad.
How do you think I met your mother? And he closes the
Anyways, did you come in here to say something?
Oh, yes, I was going to come in here to talk to you about class and everything, but also the mail that I was expecting, a letter from someone in the Capitol.
Yes.
He grabs it, and you notice as the wax seal shuts and the eye closes. He's like, thank you, and he already is pulling out like a little letter knife, and he's like, yeah, so I'm sorry you're here. If you'd like, you can leave while I talk.
It doesn't matter. You can stay.
I'm just, yeah. So he tries to open it and he goes, yeah, I don't think I'll have you demonstrate like that. Maybe next year? God, this is a really, and he like ignites his finger with like radiant fire. And he goes, this is a really tough, why is it, hold on. And you see as he casts a very small dispel magic on it and it still isn't opening. He's going, this is very strange. And he's looking at it like, are you sure this is my letter?
I mean, it was in our mail slot. I picked it up like I normally do with the mail.
Okay. Here's a little lesson for the both of you. If I cast 6th level Dispel Magic, what level of spell would be dispelled by that? 7th or 5th?
Is it
I
7th?
just scribbled for my notes.
Is it 7th?
The secret answer was 6th and below, but that's okay. So this is, he goes, hold on. And then he goes, 8th level. Something very strange is happening here. I'm just gonna, and he tucks the little envelope away. I'm gonna take that to my private sanctum. I'm gonna figure out what's going on with that. Somebody must be really secure about this letter. It must be very important. Perhaps it's something about our ancestry. Maybe another solar is up. You must have seen the paintings in the hallway.
Yeah, hard to
Yeah, they're very grand. I know. I commissioned them. Well, I didn't. My grandfather commissioned them. And then we have a painter in the family. He lives on the 2nd floor.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you don't know. There's 2 floors up, and then there's 16 floors down.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, we have a lot of magic requiring here. Lots of training grounds. If you ever need to, you're free to come over whenever. What was your name again?
Morgana?
Morgana. Right. The one with Thalicia. Yeah, she still didn't show up to her extra credit class too. She's still sick?
Yeah, I checked in on her.
She needs to go to a cleric if she's still sick.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I did interrupt something, so I'm just gonna, and he closes the door really slowly, and he goes,
And he pushes the door closed. Thanks, Dad. Bye.
he goes, oh, okay. I'm gonna go find your mother. And he walks off.
I'm sorry. Oh, that was so embarrassing.
It's fine.
And we cut to you two arriving in the Marden base where these mountain crabs go and hang out when they're not actively doing a job. You come off of it and you see Grix is waiting for you there, and you see that your father is waiting there, and they are actively talking to each other.
That can't be good.
And you see as your father kind of looks happy. He doesn't often look happy. But Rathadron.
I literally just went and checked.
I watched the Google Doc get opened as you started talking.
So Rathadron is talking to Grix, and he seems happy. Grix farms and Rathadron spice trades, or shiver trades. So this makes sense. They're talking, and they see both of you, and they wave you down. And the second your father looks at you, he goes,
Oh.
and his face falls. And you can't see Grix's face because of the mask, but he always seems kind of happy to see you. So Yimrov just goes, I'm not going to talk to him. I'm just going to go. So, good training session. You made a friend. And then he immediately runs away.
I just kind of pull my shoulders back.
Mm-hmm.
And then, aristocratic
Mm-hmm.
posture.
Posture correct, shoulders back, neck up.
I'm like, and then I walk over.
Mhm.
And I'm just go, hi.
Give me an Arcana check.
21.
21. So you would recognize as you're walking closer and you've sort of entered this posh sort of attitude that they are both so expecting this delivery that they made it out of their way to come here to grab it from both of you. So what you read in that letter must somehow be not just important, but significantly magically important, and you assume that to be related to the Shiver production that your father leads. And can you give me an Arcana or History check?
But
Absolutely.
I do know what's in the letter, though.
You do.
I got
but
18.
You, like you were telling to Blanche, you just don't know, you don't think it's
Okay.
important. I'm telling you it is important.
18.
18. So Grix does not come out to Marden for a lot. Grix likes to sit in his little hidey hole and do his magic from inside and maintain the farms from there. That's why he sends you and the other person that typically comes with you there, because he doesn't like to. This is the first time he's been out in the sun in a very long time. And as you approach, he goes, "Blanche, wonderful to meet you again. How did the adventure go?"
I'm really sorry.
I did hear about the mountain crabs, but that's okay. There'll be another one. We'll just save up a little over time. And I've been talking to this wonderful Baron. He has a few extra. Did you know that?
I didn't, no.
Well, did you manage to get anything from the shipment that I sent you to go collect, or did everything get taken in the crab?
Everything got taken, but I got a letter.
A letter?
I think it's for you. So.
Oh, he grabs it and he goes, "Blanche, you succeeded on your mission so beyond my expectations. This was the most important thing I needed." And he slots it into his coat and he goes, "Well, it was wonderful meeting the both of you. We might head back to Dredgeburg. Lots of work to do there. You know, it's a shithole and everything."
Yeah, it is a shithole.
Yeah, well, there's no more mountain crabs until tomorrow morning, so I booked us a room in the Drunk Dagger, the tavern here. So feel free to take your own room. I'm going to head in there myself in a little bit. But have fun around town. And he gives you like a pack of like a gold and about 20 silver. He's like, "Bye, friend. Buy food for your short friend here. Have fun. I'm just going to go back to getting some work done and checking this letter out."
Okay.
And he waves off and he goes by. And then your father is looking at you and he just goes, "Where is it?"
I don't know what you're talking about.
"You have it. I just saw your friend there give the letter that both me and my associate were waiting for. So either you don't have it."
I don't have it. I wasn't given a letter.
He casts Zone of Truth on the ground. And he goes, "Are you going to pretend to lie to me? Because I can tell if you succeed or fail this. Are you going to tell me the truth willingly, or are you going to resist?"
Fine. And then I hand over the letter.
There we go. He dispels the zone. He goes, "Thank you. Why can't you be more like your siblings?" And he tries to open it. He goes, "Why can't you just tell me the... Did you glue this shut?"
No, but I wish.
He
Don't need Zone of Truth to know that one.
He like magically has a dagger appear and he's like, "It's fine. Glue can't..." Is this a fake?
No.
Well, how is a wax seal? And he's trying to saw it off with a dagger. He's like, "This is okay. This
Did you
is-
use a chainsaw.
This is really important, Zilla. Why isn't it opening?"
I don't know.
Okay. I'm supposed to go on a trip, and this letter is supposed to tell me where to meet a very important person. So I really need to know, did you open this?
Why would I have opened it?
I don't know, but I can't. So something tells me you did and then shut it, so I couldn't.
How would I have done that out of crap?
I don't know. Okay.
I'm not the one with magic here, so...
Yes, I'm so aware of your lack of magical capabilities. It's honestly why I just send you off with Yimroff into that wonderful wellness camp down in Dredgeburg. Maybe we should send you for another year there. Maybe that would help you learn your magic talents again. Oh, and then that friend of yours in Dredgeburg, you both can meet at the wellness center. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'll sign you up for an extra year. But enjoy your time here. I'm going back to work. And he dimension doors away.
He keynote slide transitions out of here.
Literally just pick him up and go.
It's the like sliding door one where it goes like that.
And you do see Blanche just sort of confusedly walking around, just sort of looking around at people, unaware of what to do.
I heard you have a room at the tavern?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have it yet. I'm gonna, like, get it, but... Mm-hmm.
I can show you where the tavern is.
Sure.
Okay. And I just start walking.
As you're walking, you see off in the distance, Yimrov just pops out of a building and goes. And then he disappears again. And you go over to the Drunken Dagger, where your rooms are all set, and you walk in, and it is busy. There is the bustling, loud noises of a tavern, people talking, music is playing from bards, and the tavern keep sort of approaches you and goes, table for two, or do you have a room?
I mean, like, we don't have a room yet, but we're gonna get one. Do you want to eat at the tavern, or I don't?
Sure.
Okay.
How old are you? Are you just a really short tiefling?
Yep.
Can I hold on? And they pull out a really big book and they go, what race are you? Just pure tiefling? Or are you like half something?
Half dwarf.
Half dwarf? Okay. I'm gonna roll to see if I believe that. I believe that. Okay, so half dwarf, half tiefling. Okay. How old are you?
24.
24. Okay, I can't give you any drinks,
That's okay. I
But-
don't need any.
you can have a room. You just need a guardian. No, you don't. You're just about, okay.
I don't need a room. I just was gonna eat some food.
Oh, of course. And she hands you a menu. And then she hands you a menu and goes, you were looking for a room?
Yeah. I think just me.
Just 13 silver for the night.
Okay.
Yeah, and then have a wonderful time. And do you hand over the silver?
Oh, yeah.
You give it, she gives you a room key. She says, second floor, room 13 is yours. Enjoy. And eventually a waiter comes by to get your food orders and everything. And you both see the knights that gave you the letters are here in the tavern. And they're kind of like, they're side-eyeing you, they recognize you, they don't want to say anything. But there are more seats at their table if you'd like to go sit there.
Yeah. I think I just walk up and I sit down.
And
Fair.
Blanche would, like, sheepishly follow and, like, also sit down. Just, like, kind of looking at the table, not looking at them at all.
I have the baron, the aristocratic posture too. Just like if I just act like I'm supposed to be here, no one will say anything.
That's true. They already have their like ale and food ready, so they're just like, it's wonderful to see you. Sorry, it's wonderful to see you both again. How was your travels? Sorry, we held up the caravan for that, but you got the letters?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you open them yet?
I gave mine to Grix because it was for him.
That is like what we were told, yeah, but and the one with the mask kind of leans over. It's a similar mask to Grix's, and she goes, if I can be so for real with you right now, they're actually kind of magic. And I noticed when you grabbed it from me, the letter is meant for you.
Why?
You know how the magic eye opens? It's looking for its recipient. And the one for your father, did it open the eye when you touched it?
I don't know if I should.
Hey,
that
keep your
information.
keep your things. I'm just the delivery, and we're also we're waiting for the people in the letter to read the letters, and then we're supposed to take them to the capital. So, if it's not you, then if you know who it is, we're supposed to take them to the capital ride for free, and not even on a mountain crab, on a dragonfly.
I feel like there's probably a mistake with it because I don't like. Why would it be me? Like
You'll learn soon. Do not question what the Night Lord does. The Great Horned Devil, the guy that sends these things, oh, he's a weird tiefling. He only has one horn. I heard he lost it in the Great War when a angel or a solar took its magical holy avenger and sliced, and you see as the Kenku just puts his hand over his mouth and goes, "Don't listen to that." We don't know why he lost his horn, but he's the strongest of us all, so he runs shit. Well, you're free to stay with us. We're just waiting here until tomorrow morning or whenever the people who got the letters appear, so.
So, let's say the letter was for me, and I was able to open it. And it's a little hard to slip away and get here. How?
Well, here's the thing. We can also, as Knights of the Republic, basically come with whoever gets the letter and excuse you from any sort of personal matters or details that you need to do, because this is of grave importance. We were made clear by the Great Horned Devil that this is something that we, if we need to, we can ask if it's okay to take this person away without telling anyone, because this matter is beyond the importance of the individual. This is for what he would describe as the greater good of the current and future time. So
you'd be able to take a 12-year-old
that's
away from their parents.
extremely specific. Are you a 12-year-old who needs to be taken away from their parents?
Not even letter reasons? Yes. Please, for the love of God, CPS, get her away.
Pull out my Child Protective Services card.
We're actually not here for the letter.
Possibly.
Yes, well, we could do that, and as Knights of the Republic, we don't need to have any approval from anybody, but it would be strange if a 12-year-old got a letter, because that would imply that they are of such great importance that the Great Devil wanted to see them. So, that's just, of course, hypothetically, of course.
Purely hypothetical.
Purely hypothetically. Well, we're going to be here, so if that 12-year-old happens to show up, we can leave a note with the parents of that 12-year-old that the Knights of the Republic needed their aid. Listen, I don't question him. He does weird things. He's never been wrong, though. Everything always ends up well when we follow him. That's why he unified us.
And if this 12-year-old happened to be here, you wouldn't get them kicked out of this location.
The knight with the headscarf and the mask sort of just looks at you and goes, "Quit shitting me. It's you. There's not another 12-year-old here. You might have fooled the tavern keep, but you don't have bone structure. Your face is like a bean."
Your eyes are so big.
So please, if you're the one who can open the letter and read it, you can definitely come with us. And it'll kind of be kidnapping, but not really.
Kidnapping with consent.
Kidnapping with consent.
Okay.
So, yeah, and then you might want to read that letter, because I assume you've read it. It must be important of some kind.
Okay. I mean, like, I don't know if he'll like, or maybe he'll let me read it actually, cause I mean he's nice to me. Should I? You think I should go like get it from him? Cause I.
Hey, I mean, no harm. Worst case, somehow the magic malfunctioned and it actually was meant for him, and it's open when you go see him. But if it's not opened when you see him, pretty good chance. So, yeah, and he just slides over like a tankard of ale and he goes, liquid courage if you need it.
I'm okay, thanks. I'll just put the Okay, I'm gonna go then.
All right, so you stand up from the table and you start to head up the stairway. Before you get there, we're just going to do another slip and slide cut over to you two in the room, still maximum distance apart. What are you talking about? It's been maybe another 30 minutes to an hour.
So what are you?
Probably talking about like the letter mostly.
Letter and also studying.
Yeah.
Because we're both. You're a university student.
Yeah.
Have you figured out that I'm not a university student yet?
No, totally not.
So what are you studying?
Magic. I guess.
Is there any specific field you're trying to go into, or are you just taking combat magic as kind of like an extra course?
I'm just taking it as extra. I don't really know what I'm gonna go into, given that I'm the one and only daughter in my family. So there's probably my parents will probably be setting up like a whole future for me. But might as well learn as much as I can. And surprisingly, I've been at university longer than my brothers have. They kind of left after a couple weeks.
I'm not in university.
Didn't even wait for the like, what's your class?
Yeah.
Just immediately.
He knew the question was coming.
You're not?
No, I was just there because my dad asked me to be.
Oh, I thought you were a student. How old are you?
I'm 16.
You're 16.
Says the 6'4" person.
Exactly, hence why Morgana's confused. She's like, how are you that tall?
I don't know. I keep growing.
Lucky duck, I don't.
I don't know why I'm this tall. I mean, my mom's and dad are both kind of tall, but they're not this tall.
All right, you hear a knocking on your door, and you open it, and it's your mom. Also, like a little bit of a paler, more caramel kind of person with these long, dreadlock black hair, and she's holding like a tray of food and goes, "Oh my goodness, you have company that isn't Quinn. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you." It puts the food on your lap. It's a home recipe. Don't worry about it. I can show it to you one day. It's good that you have people over more often that isn't Quinn. So yes, there's also 2 armored knights outside looking for, well, your father, but he's a little busy in his sanctum. So I thought maybe you could handle it.
Yeah, I can go. I can check.
Yeah.
I can go check the door.
Yeah, and just take your lovely friend with you.
Try some of the bread first before you go. It's really good.
Thank you for the food.
Yes,
I'll
of
take
course.
The bread and leave
Yeah.
the door with me.
And she's like doing this, and as you walk, she's. And you go up to the doors, and you see 2 knights, also with the house, like the Knights of the Republic symbol on them. One is a bat folk wearing like kind of ranger gear with a crossbow on their hand, and the other is a Harengon, a rabbit folk, who is like 3 foot, so shorter than you, but has a great sword on their hip. Like the sword is both wider and taller than they are. And they're just sort of cross-armed waiting for you. You open the doors and they both just look at you and go,
My father's in his study.
Yeah.
I was told to answer the door instead.
mm-hmm. We're looking for the people who got the letters. We're supposed to take you to transport you to the Republic's capital.
Is it a specific letter? Or, I mean, people get letters every day.
The one that said there were going to be people getting you to take you to the Equinox. Yeah, that one. The one with the magic eye seal. Yeah,
I
that
mean, my
one.
dad's trying to open his right now, I think.
Trying to? It either opens or it doesn't, buddy. It doesn't have multiple people. It opens for the person it's meant to. You know, one of the...
I think there's something wrong with them.
What the
because-
fuck are you talking about?
Well, because I was able to open this one, but it was meant for my friend. Because it says hero and that she's that.
Who the fuck are you? Who's this person it's meant to go to?
My friend Leah.
I'm not from here. I'm from Uptown, so...
I'm Morgana.
Okay.
I opened my dad's letter.
Like
Yeah,
I said
that
before, if
too.
it opens for you, it's for you, buddies. So...
I don't.
That,
Here's the thing, and the rabbit's gonna like unfold his arms and get like right up to your face. He's gonna stand on his little tippy toes. He's gonna right up to your face. He goes, "The magic open for one person."
no, I get that. I get the way the enchantment works.
Wow, you're
I just-
tall.
I just don't think it got assigned to the right person.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the thing. That's not a me problem. That's a when you meet the guy who sent you the letter. That's when you meet him problem. I'm just supposed to take you to there.
So we have to go all the way there, explain how the letter is wrong, and then come all the way back. That seems like quite a lot.
I'm gonna be so for real with you. It's probably more likely that it's meant for you.
No, I really
Should I should probably, when do we, are we leaving now?
Preferably soon.
Do you have to go get anything?
I have to check on something.
Okay.
AKA Leah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well-
need to let my parents know then?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, we'll just be in the town. We'll be at the tavern. Just come by and find us.
Okay.
But yeah. If this is all one big mix-up, then we have one person to blame. You
Me.
no.
Not,
Not
us.
not you.
The
Not
other-
you. Yeah. The guy in the letter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, maybe it was a mistake.
Yeah, most likely.
Okay, and he like gives you a small piece of parchment with like the tavern and the rooms they're gonna be in. Just come by sometime before tomorrow night. That's when we kind of have to go and swap shifts with other nights, but we're just here already.
Okay.
If you wait like 2 seconds, I'll go let my parents know, I guess, and I'll walk with you.
Sounds good. Yeah, I have to bring my friend food.
Yeah, I'll come with you. Just, yeah, give me a second. You can wait just in the front lobby area. I have to go
Yeah.
interrupt my
I'll just
dad.
eat the bread.
Yeah.
Good thing you got all that bread. Nice charcuterie board.
And
Yeah.
you can see Dion is kind of shaking at this point as he takes off towards his dad's study with the realization that he has to go interrupt his dad.
So you make it to your father's study, and you are running. And you get almost close to the door, and then you realize he doesn't like when you run near his sanctum. So you slow down, and you go to a walk. He goes, "Is it important? I'm doing something very magically chaotic right now. Is it important?"
Yes.
Okay, give me 1 second, and you hear. And then he opens the door, and he's kind of covered in soot. The gold like markings are still kind of pushing through, and he goes, "What?"
The person who can open the letter has to go with
Open the
knights.
letter. I have been trying, and you see that it is covered in like dozens of spell runes and different things. This thing doesn't open.
It opened for me.
What?
The knights at the front door said they have to take whoever opened the letter.
Which knights? Of the Republic?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He closes the door. He goes, he like puts it on your chest. He goes, he like holds your shoulders and he goes, this is your destiny. This is like when I'm not gonna get into that right now. You already know. This is the most important thing in your entire life. I'm sorry that I thought it was for me. I just heard from one of my contacts in the city that there was a letter for me. If you opened this, show me. Hold on, I have to see it.
I don't think I can.
What?
It didn't like it when
I believe in you. You have this.
the
Dion.
enchantment. You tell me. The enchantment on the letter prevents any eyes from opening it that aren't the eyes meant to see it.
Oh, perfect. He blinds himself and he goes, I have blind sense, as his eyes go like, near. I have blind sense.
I try and open the letter.
It does open.
I like grab his hand and like put it against the open letter.
Oh, by the great solar, you opened it.
I'm gonna close it now, Dad, and I close the letter.
He unblinds himself. I pumped dozens of spells into it and it wouldn't open. It has several barriers on it just to keep it from being damaged. Whoever sent you this is not messing around in the slightest. This is something beyond even me. You could become something beyond even me, beyond your grandfather. This is so wonderful. Oh my God. And he's like shaking you with excitement. He's like, Dion, you're gonna do such great things. What do you need? I'll give you everything.
I'm leaving with the knights in like a few hours.
Oh, of course. And he takes a bag of holding and he goes, you're gonna need this. It already has a bunch of supplies in it. I'm there.
Okay, I'm gonna tuck the letter in the bag of holding. Adding bag of holding, let's find
Add bag of holding. And he's like, oh, do you need, we can give you dragonflies, shiver, we can give you anything you need.
You hear that from like down the hall.
I can't believe first you bring a girl over and then you get your
She
destiny.
opened the letter too, that's why she was here.
Yeah, and you're destined together!
No!
Oh, you're going to have such a wonderful family together.
Thanks for the bag of holding, Dad.
You're so welcome. Oh my goodness, you have to write. Where are you going with the knights?
Where am I going? Great question.
To the capital, the Equinox District.
It was the Equinox District in the capital.
You're going to the capital? I only go there for business. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is wonderful. This is great. I have to go tell your mother. And he dimension doors away. And you're just standing there, your heart pumping in your chest, your mind pushing against the sides of your skull, your blood hot and running through your body.
Okay. And he's gonna turn around and head back towards the front entrance. So that was a positive encounter. I didn't expect that.
Really? I don't think I'm gonna get that.
I expected more anger. But that's okay.
I'm gonna get that.
Well, as long as it's not my dad, I can help be a barrier, so.
Did you ask Brad by any chance?
I got a bag of holding. My mom's cooking's already in there, don't worry.
That bread is really
I opened the bag of holding and I just dump whatever leftover food was on the thing. I assume it's in little containers.
Yeah, that's still really
I'm
funny.
still holding the bread and just chowing down.
It's like garlic bread. It's almost like a baguette. Garlic bread.
Okay.
I love garlic bread so much.
I expected this to go worse. All right, let's go do your thing.
Alright.
So you travel across town pretty quickly because this is important.
Yeah,
The
to
knights
the door.
are just kind of like walking to the tavern behind you. You run past them and they go, "Woof, something important's happening." You get to the dorm door. The crying is still happening.
I I open the bag. I can open it.
Yeah.
I open it, grab a thing of bread, and I walk over. And I look at you and I'm like, just give me 1 second.
I like step off to the side. I'm trying to be as inconspicuous as I can be.
6'4".
Yeah.
I'm just standing there like off to the side out of the way.
Knock on the door.
She-
God, it's me.
She opens the door.
I brought you some bread. It's garlic bread.
It's really good.
So I'll see you in a couple.
Could you open the letter?
No.
Good, because that would be like really bad for me if you could open the letter. My family sent me here to like find my destiny.
And you're gonna find it.
Sorry.
You're actually crying.
Ooh, listen, it's tough when you think about her backstory.
Oh
Just- Ooh.
I didn't open the letter. You're gonna find your destiny. I need to go on a trip. My one of my brothers, he, you know him.
I don't like any of them. They suck.
Okay, but like, one of them got in some trouble, and so I have to go find him. It's Balmore. He's in some trouble, so I gotta go find him. I'll be back in at least 2 weeks.
I'll get you the notes for the wig.
Thank you, and just tell everyone that family emergency.
Yeah, family emergency. I understand.
Okay,
Who's the really big guy?
How tall are doors?
Like 6 foot, so you have to stoop like a little bit to get in.
That's
Hi.
That's young from class.
My dad teaches you. That's why I'm here. I was just picking
Okay.
up mail.
Nice. This garlic bread is really good.
Yeah, I know. The uncle made it.
Oh, tell her that I really
I
like
open up my
it.
bag of holding and I pull out 2 more pieces and just
Oh,
sit
she
in front.
immediately starts like, yeah, so I'll be back in class tomorrow. But
Okay, I'll see you later.
yeah, dude, sorry your family's so fucked up. If only they were like mine.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's okay, bye.
And she gives you a really big hug.
I just like,
And her shirt is wet from all the tears. And you feel it kind of press into you.
oh, can I cast destroy water?
That's so funny.
I'm
So-
just gonna like make that just like it just evaporates away.
So
It's just gone.
it evaporates all the way up and it connects to her face into her tear ducts. And she's like, oh, my eyes are burning! And she like closes the door on you. Oh, fuck, they burn! Okay, they're fine. Oh, my breath, they sting. And the door is just closed and you hear her go on like that for a little bit.
I looked at you and I'm like, sure, fine, let's go grab my stuff. And then we just walk back to my room, shove it all in my satchel. I don't have many things.
Mm-hmm.
If you
Well,
forget anything, I'm pretty sure this bag of holding has more than enough.
Most likely, and we're set on garlic bread, which is wonderful.
well, you make your way out, and the knights they were going to the tavern, but now they're a little interested. So the hair one was just following you, and he's just waiting outside the door with his arms crossed.
We're ready to go now.
Yeah, I thought so.
I don't know why, but I just imagined the Easter Bunny from Rise of Guardians.
But like
Me
4
too.
foot.
Me
The Easter Bunny, but 4 foot.
Yeah, Easter
Yeah.
Bunny, but short.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty close. I
Yeah,
wish
yeah.
I could do the accent. I'll practice.
Australia, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll take you to the. So we did get word because of some new changes in some powers. We actually can't use the dragonflies. So we're gonna have to mountain crab it.
I have a dragonfly.
No, I mean like legally we cannot.
Oh.
As in like if we fly one, we will be shot down.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, something about somebody in Dusk Eye, where all those conservationist barbarians are. They heard a rumor about giant star monsters or something, so they're worried about that. So no dragon flying.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they're worried that it might be confused for one, and then they'll shoot it down, and that'll be a whole thing. So I followed you to make sure you knew that, just in case you were really excited to ride on a dragon. Well, not a dragon, but
It's okay, mountain crab.
yeah. So here, and he gives you a map to the crab, and he goes, "I'm gonna go have a tankard now."
If we're going to just head out then?
Yeah.
Okay.
We booked a room for you guys. One room, I assumed.
No.
No.
No, sorry, I will correct that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And he like bunny hops away. And then we'll cut back to you going up the stairs to meet Grixith. You go to the door that he told you, or the room that he told you you're going to be in, and you knock on it. And he says, "You may enter."
Hi. She opens the door. So I feel like there has to be a mistake, but these knights were telling me that when I had the letter, I felt like the seal of it like loosen, and I didn't open it because I wasn't gonna open it because it was for you, but they said they think it opens for me, and it looked at me and they said that was like I don't know. I mean I think it's silly, but.
Okay, so you see him. He does this a lot when you're like alone. He'll take off the mask, and you see the like mind flayer tentacles, and he goes, "Listen, I understand. I've been trying to open this for a really long time." And he shows like a bunch of like scratch marks on the actual like envelope and on the desk, and he's like, "Yeah, I have not been able to get through to it. So this kind of makes sense." And he passes it to you, and he goes, "I know there's magic on it. I know that it's something about me looking at it that's the problem. I tried blinding myself, it still didn't work. But something's very strange about it. So if the Knights told you, the Republic Knights?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Knights don't tend to lie, especially about stuff this important. Well, I mean, that's an even greater success, and you see as he straightens up and his eyes kind of widen and he goes, "You have to hide." Hide now. And he pushes you under the bed, and he puts his mask back on, and he steps to the back of the door. He locks the door, and you see as tendrils start to come out of the windows, and this viscous modular mass of eyes and mouths and teeth thump onto the floor, and it goes, "Grixith, we need to talk." And he's like, "It's not safe here. You know that. I told you it's not safe here." And you see like the little slit underneath, you see their feet, and it like slumps over. And can you give me a stealth check, please?
Jesus. Oh my god, give me 1 second. Stealth. That is going to be 17.
Okay, so even though an eye kind of slotches over under the bed and it does kind of look at you, you get the sense that it's not really perceiving anything. So it just over and it goes, "You have failed us for the last time, Grixith. Your mind is ours." And he goes, "No, you don't need to do that." And he goes to his knees, and you see as the sort of mask goes over his body, and it sort of engulfs him, and he's screaming, he's trying to, but then in the last moment, before any loud screams can get out, it fully engulfs him. And there's silence. And then it shoots out the same guy, but he stands and goes, "I will serve the relic and the shard eternally. My sovereignty was a privilege that has been revoked. I will go back to Dredgeburg to serve Ivanash. Thank you for freeing me from the burden of freedom." And he just stands up and walks out. And the sludge goes back out the window.
So, she's gonna scramble for the letter. That's the first thing she's gonna do. can I find it? Should I do an investigation? Or?
Please do an investigation with advantage because it is a very quiet room and your adrenaline is pumping.
Gotcha. Okay, let me just see here. Investigation. That's gonna be 18.
18. You look on the table, it's still there. It didn't seem to notice the letter, and he couldn't even get anything out before. It's pristinely still there, and the eye opens and looks at you.
Okay, she's not opening it yet. She's following Gritsith, and she's going down the hall and just.
He is walking, like he had a bit of a move to him, but now he's just sort of up straight,
Gritsith? Hey, hello?
Yes? Oh, yes, you are one of them. Why are you not working on the farms? Production must be increased. Head there now or be punished.
Are you, messing with me or something?
There are no jokes. There is work, and you are to be on the farms with the rest of your compatriots.
Did I do something wrong? If you want the letter, I can give it to you.
There is nothing wrong. Letters are not needed. You work eternally serving me. You go where I tell you to. You do what I tell you to. Go now.
Okay.